Look at that. There's no better meal than fresh fish and chips from your local chippy. It's our national dish and probably the simplest yet tastiest food there is. Fresh seafood is one of the best things you can eat, and the United Kingdom produces some of the best in the world. So whether it's your classic fish and chips or something like lobster and oysters from an upmarket restaurant, or even a more exotic species from your local supermarket, seafood goes on a fascinating journey to get from the sea onto your plate. Now, it takes an army of dedicated professionals and skills honed over generations to bring the seafood to you in the correct state. And it's those people and that journey that we're going to be taking a look at in this programme. And in the process, we're also going to be showing you how you can get involved in one of the oldest and most rewarding industries in the world. There are 5 main sectors to the seafood industry: fishing, aquaculture, processing, retailing and food service. Each require different skills and present different challenges, but there are excellent opportunities in each. Sea fishing is the most familiar way of harvesting fish. The traditional image is of rugged fishermen facing the perils of the high seas, but boats these days are modern, sophisticated and safer, and the skippers and crew who man them are highly skilled and well rewarded.
There's always a new challenge. Every single trip's never the same. You know, there is always something different happens, or you see something different, experience different things. Every single trip is an experience.
The opportunities are not only for in terms of work, but just the adventure. I was up in Skye out with a fisherman who went out of a night, and it's just a wild night. There were 2 of us desperately trying to get the gear over the side. Boat was leaping all over. It's just such a buzz when you're out there. You really, really enjoy yourself, and you just can't touch that.
When I first got on board and I saw that the mate and the skipper, and you know, you look at them and you think, I want to be that person one day.
I did work in an office for 9 months, and no windows, just box of 4 walls, and there's too much like backbiting, and you don't get any of that at sea really. Just go out there, do your job, have a laugh. It's good.
Or I never get up in the morning and don't want to go. Just, I feel really lucky. It's just brilliant, just going fishing every day. I love it.
I think the job has a great future in it. It's got great prospects and it has lots of money to be earned in it.
Another more recent development in the seafood industry is aquaculture. This is where fish and shellfish are farmed in a controlled environment. So this means that fish and shellfish can be grown carefully and harvested without going far out to sea to hunt for them. Now, this is a real boom area for the industry, and the opportunities are bountiful. Now, most of the people that come into aquaculture are university educated, as it's pretty scientific, but that's not to say that there aren't plenty of opportunities for all skill levels.
Well, I mean, aquaculture is a growing industry. There's always new promising species coming through, you know, year on year.
I've always wanted a job that's outdoors, really. Office work has never appealed to me, so I thought, well, best thing to do is get out into the fresh air. And on a day like today, this is my office, and I think, you know, there's not many offices in the world that are as pristine as this.
And it's exciting. Even when we're out just fishing up stuff for market, the boat rolls around, you get sea in your face. It's a fantastic industry to be in.
Working in the lobster hatchery is the rewards of releasing the lobsters into the wild, to know that you're actually putting the species into its natural environment and it can fend for itself, and it's a great sight to see. There's tremendous opportunities abroad. You go to Thailand, to Ecuador. Really, your passport is limitless.
If you're not looking for a steady office job and you want a bit of excitement in your life, this is a great business to be in. There's lots of opportunities for the right guys who've got a bit of spark. They can make it pay like I have.
You just feel as though you've made a choice in life, and it's not a choice that you regret.
Well, once the fish have been caught or harvested, they have to be processed or prepared for market. The fish have to be cleaned and gutted, and often the shellfish have to be removed from their shell, processed and packaged, ready for the consumer. Sounds simple enough, doesn't it? But there's a lot more to seafood processing than you might think.
We've got 150 employees working here just now.
We've got forklift drivers, lorry drivers, we've got about 40 odd filleters,
charge hands, supervisory roles,
graders,
quality management sides,
purchases, sales,
product development.
There's potential for everyone from every walk of life to come into this industry.
I got the opportunity to come and work in quality control. I'm hoping I could work my way up and be a quality control manager and get lots of money.
It's interesting. Every day you learn something new, even small details. It's good fun, it's a lovely atmosphere because of the people I work with. I could see myself doing something like this in the future, staying here or going on to something in the future because I enjoy it and it's interesting and I know about it now.
Well, we've caught the fish, we've prepared the fish, and now we've got to sell the fish. And whether it's on a small stall, a fishmonger's, or in a major supermarket, retailing requires a whole different set of skills again.
I mean, we take a lot of young guys on and we say, right, you know, you come in at the lowest level, your ability will determine how high you go up the ladder.
Start off as a sales assistant, and if you're prepared to, willing to learn and work hard, you can progress. There's no ends to how far you can progress. We have got our general managers who were at once fish bar managers. There's nothing to stop you within the company progressing right through up to being a director. Nothing at all.
And if they're keen, and I've had some very, very good guys who've gone on to do their own thing in the fish trade, who all of a sudden I'm thinking, I better pay attention because I've got a competitor here because he's done so well. He learned how the system worked. Yeah, he now has, you know, a fantastic business selling prime fish.
I was actually working around here as a chef in a restaurant. Found that there was a huge niche in the market and decided to open this. We're still the only wholesale fish merchants in the entire county.
So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I love it. It's good fun.
Yeah, brilliant, thank you. Thanks.
Enjoy your meal.
Thanks very much. Well, this must be the best bit, that final step where the fish ends up on your plate. And this is what everyone we've seen is working towards. So it stands to reason that the food service sector is full of people that are dynamic and even artistic, ensuring that the final product is as exciting and as tasty as they can make it.
The fast food sector, there's a fast-moving environment to be in. You know, you do a shift in our business and it'll feel like you've only been in here a couple of hours.
Started here when I was 15, did a bit at college, and I ended up head chef.
Anybody who is a school leaver or a college person who wants to do well, the sky's your limit.
Job satisfaction I have. I enjoy it. I enjoy mixing with the public, seeing folk coming back. Get satisfaction out of seeing my staff enjoying it.
But that's the part of being sort of entrepreneur, is that you're constantly striving to do better. I mean, I would say I've got a very good standard of living, but the enjoyment side that I get from it is, you know, the satisfaction of seeing a queue of people out the door to come and buy something that you have produced, you know, speaks for itself really.
There's a good life. And then how many folk don't start work until 4:30 or, you know, 11 o'clock. You work as a team, they get chances to do further education, they have good holidays, everyone gets well paid, and also drive about in a nice Merc.
So there we go. Whether it's fish and chips or a gourmet delight, fish and shellfish have to be caught, transported, processed and prepared to the highest specifications by the most dedicated of workers for you to enjoy. So here's hoping we've given you enough inspiration to join us in this ocean of opportunity.